Man, I had to come to y'all real quick, man. Just getting this out to y'all. It's gonna be a short one for you. From just dropped us another teaser, and we got a couple things in here that I think might tell us a little something, something. Let's check it out.
It's time to play.
I went looking for answers, and I found answers. This is our shot.
This is where you make your stand.
The man in yellow's back. It could all be happening again.
What do you want from me?
Man, I'm not gonna go over everything they just showed us, but there's a few things I want to touch on for what we just saw. We start off with the girl in yellow again. She flipped the switch again. She's going crazy, doing something she ain't supposed to be doing. You hear her whispering to somebody, talking about, "I want to play a game." Like, what are we going? What's going on here? Like, told y'all, she watching. Well, hey, we got to keep an eye on her. I need somebody to figure her out as soon as possible. Then we cut to Jade. We got Jade walking through the caves, and then they show him talking. I believe it was Boyd. I assume it was Boyd. But he's talking to him. He said, "Hey, I found answers. This could be our shot." What? What? Jade got some answers, y'all. We always knew Jade was gonna figure something out, and clearly he done figured something out. So I'm excited to see where they're going with that. I'm hoping we get that soon. But I knew we were gonna get something. They're gonna give us answers this season, y'all. Just be patient. They're gonna give us answers this season. And then we got the return of Father Kotri. Shout out to Father Kotri. My man is back. Shout out to Father Kotri, man. I hated he went out like he did. It was way too soon. Gone way too soon. Shout out to Father Kotri. The ghost of him, the spirit of him. Maybe it's not even really his spirit. Maybe it's the man in yellow messing with Boyd again. I don't know. But we got Father Kotri back. He talking to Boyd. He say, "Hey, boy, it's time to make a stand." So, hey, we just seen Jim Ghost. Is that really Jim? Is this really Kotri? Remember, Kotri came to Boyd a lot in the past seasons. We ain't seen him in a while, so we gonna see what's going on with that. And then we finally get Victor. Victor acknowledges and says, "Hey, the man in yellow is back. It could be happening again." That's the key. Victor is the key. Everybody else can figure all this stuff out. We need Victor to let us know what he knows, what's going on. Victor clearly says, "Hey, in next episode, I believe we're gonna see them find the man in yellow's clothes, his suit." So Victor, I'm pretty sure that scene is probably in the next episode. The man is yellow is back. It could be happening again. What can be happening again, Victor? You talking about that massacre? You talking about who I'm pretty sure Christopher, the man in yellow, dressed up as Christopher, killing everybody? That's my theory. That's just me. I don't have proof yet. I'm just thinking that the man in yellow transforms into Christopher, and Christopher is the one that killed all those people. The man in yellow, Christopher, killed all those people. That's my assumption. Can't prove it yet. We gonna see. Then we get Tabitha. Tabitha's getting hemmed up in the exact way that Jim did. Now it looked like she was getting hemmed up against the fridge because you see those kids' drawings on it, but maybe it's not. I don't know. But they showed Jim getting hemmed up on the RV. They showed Tabitha getting hemmed up on the RV slash fridge, whatever it may be, in the same exact way. So is she having another vision? Is she seeing what happened to Jim? Like, Tabitha be having these visions. She saw Jim being hung upside down from his legs that one time, and we saw that come true. So Tabitha be having these visions. She gets hemmed up in the same exact manner that Jim did. Man in yellow, hand around the throat, back against the RV. But we see those pictures, the Victor drawings, the Lisa drawings, whoever drawings those are on the back right behind her. So I want to know, like, where's that? What is that about? We see short hair story walking Julie again. They show another scene of her. I don't know if that's a repeat from that first episode slash last episode of last season. I don't know if that's a repeat or she's doing that again. but we see her again. We see Smiley Monster back. Smiley Monster, we saw him come back, but we see him get into some more action again. It seems like he about to go back to terrorizing these people. He might have been the best monster they have. Them Frumbies, hey, Smiley looks like he's that guy, the Michael Jordan of Frumbies. We see Smiley back doing his thing. We get the house phone ringing again. I don't know what that means, but whenever that house phone rings, whenever any phone in that town rings, it's bad news because what? Where are these phone cables going to? There's no towers. So whenever you hear a phone in that town ring, it's bad news. I would say don't answer it, but you kind of gotta know what's going on. But yeah, it's bad news. And then something that interests me, we see them burning a body. And my thing is, we remember they burned the Smiley Monster body. I mean, that didn't really do anything, but they did that. So could this be another monster that they somehow killed? I don't think they will burn a regular townsperson's body, which brings me to thinking, is that Fatima's body that they're burning? We see a lot of, I'm not going over it, we see a lot of scenes, people destroying stuff, hitting stuff. Fatima, we see in one of those scenes, looks like she's destroying a car. Could that body they're burning be Fatima's? And they're burning because of what Fatima just did. They don't want to take any chances. No, she did just give birth to a whole monster out here. So I feel like that might be Fatima's body that they're burning to not take any chances. It's a person in the background. I can't tell who that was. It might be Jade in the cardigan. It might be Ellis. It looked like it was a white man. I don't know. I don't think it was Ellis, but he kind of lighter complexion. Maybe it was Ellis in the back. There was some man in that background. I couldn't tell who that was, but it was a body burning. Or maybe that was a flashback to somebody else, another cycle burning the body in front of the colony house and just showing us that everything recycles. I don't know, but that burning body was intriguing to me as well. But like I said, man, I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I just wanted to get this out to y'all real quick. I'm telling y'all, I told you, we just gotta be patient. They're giving us answers this year. Hey, this season gonna show us some things. Now we might get a lot more questions after they show us the answers, but they're giving us some things. Hey, let's be patient. From not playing with us this year. Again, like, subscribe, chime in, comment, let us know what you think, how you feel, what's going on, whose body was that they're burning. Does Jade really have these answers that we think he does? And is Victor seeing this cycle repeat like he knows it could repeat? Let us know, man. It's your 4 Trip to Stoics.